All right, good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. Where is everybody at? How is everybody doing today? It is a glorious hot day here, but guess what? It's a great day also. It's your boy Damon. I'm here with the DK and Tree podcast. Now, uh, like I said, let's talk. Whenever I say I want to talk about something, I come on and I talk about it and I share about it. This one's a little gonna hit home a little bit for me. So this one's about health. Take your health seriously. Uh when I mean take your health seriously, take your health seriously. If it's something wrong, go see a doctor. Go get your checkups. Go get everything. Here's the reason why I'm sharing that. So I had a coworker, very funny guy. Guy make you laugh. If you was friends with him on social media, I'm telling you, he makes the best videos. Guy was just all around great guy. Will always make you laugh. Always funny. Great personality and everything. And he shared on his social media, that he was going through a little health issue and that he was about to go through a medical procedure. And what happened was that I get to you. I get to you, my man. I get to you. So what happened was this. Basically, he was sharing about his medical procedure, what he had, what was going on with him, what was going on with his health, and basically, everything right. He did a video about it. Like, hey, it's in this, I gotta do this, but he made it funny. And that's what he always does. He makes things funny. And he ended up saying, hey, I gotta go into the hospital, I gotta have this procedure. Doctor told me I can't do this, and this. And that's cool. So the next video he did was, hey, hey, I'm in my room. He said I blew my whistle. All these nurses came in here, and I was like, oh man, he's in the hospital. He's about to get his procedure done. And he was like, MCV cribs don't have nothing on my crib up in here. He just took us for a tour. So he had a balcony. I tell you, he just made the best out of a bad situation. Then he had his procedure, and unfortunately, he didn't make it through that procedure. And it was put out to us. And when I heard about it, it just devastated me because of the simple fact that I'm like, oh my God, you know, it's just so sad. 'Cause this guy would light up a groom, very good friend, like I said, and it just touched me that he passed away because in that first video of his, he put there that, hey, hey, I'm not ready to leave yet. But that man upstairs, when he says your time, it's your time, and we can't stop that. But my main issue is like if you're having anything, if you're feeling anything, go to the doctors. Go get yourself checked out. Get an annual physical. Hey, if your body's not going right, do something about it. Because again, you know how your body feels and you know what's wrong and what's right. Just go get yourself checked out. Now I'll share a story with me. So back in like I think it was 2012, and this is about me. What happened was I was working one day and we all went out, we was doing our thing, and I just all of a sudden got this headache. And I was like, oh, just got a little headache. But the headache started impacting me to work. So I went home for the rest of the day. And went home and the headache got worse and the headache got worse and the headache got worse. So what you do? You pop some pills, right? So I started taking aspirin. That didn't work. I took some Tylenol. That didn't work. So I said, okay, something may be a little bit wrong, but let me see. Everything I was taking wasn't working. So, and then I was like, well, I can't bend my neck. I said, that's not normal. So go to the hospital. I said, let me go to the hospital. Let me find out what's wrong. Something. So first hospital I go to, and I was telling them, hey, look, something's wrong. I can't bend my neck. I'm having these headaches. I don't suffer from headaches. Something's wrong. Well, let's give you a CAT scan. Gave me a CAT scan. They couldn't find anything. I was like, something's wrong. I said, there's nothing else you can do. Whatever. No, well, look, we'll prescribe you this and you just go in on home. Okay. That was like the first day. Second day, this headache is still there and this headache's getting worse and worse. And I'm still popping pills trying to get rid of this headache. And I'm like, something ain't right. I said, let me try to find out what is going on with me. because I don't want to be a statistic to anything. So this is day 2. I'm still trying to bear through the pain. I go to work and still I'm like, something is wrong. So that night, still this day 2 now, that night, I say, okay, let me go ahead, chill out, and see what's wrong. This headache still there. I still can't bend my neck. And I'm like, okay, something's wrong. We go to day 3. Now my fingers are start tingling and my eyes are getting sensitive to light. My ears are getting sensitive to sound. I'm like, something is definitely wrong. So I went to another hospital. Told them, hey, look, I've had this for 3 days now. This is what's going on with me. I said, something is wrong. I don't suffer from headaches. They said, Mr. Davis, we got to give you a spinal tap. I said, whoa, okay. They give me a spinal tap. Wait about an hour. They come back. They said, Mr. Davis, we're admitting you have meningitis. You know what I said? That shit can kill you. That's my exact words to them. So the simple fact is, you know what's going on with your body. Go out there. If it's something wrong, go get yourself checked out. Don't be scared to go to these doctors. Hey, that's what they're getting paid for, to tell us if it's something right, something wrong. Don't be scared to go out there and say, hey, don't be all macho, man. No. If it's something wrong, go get yourself checked out. Because I think that we take for granted sometimes our health. We do. We'll put it on the back burner. Oh, I can make it another day. Oh, I'll be okay. Oh, let me just rub some dirt on it. Nah, them old days ain't working no more. We definitely have to take our health seriously. And like I said, with my coworker, I was saddened that, he didn't make it through that procedure. And they said, when they opened him up, that was a lot worse than what they thought. Yeah, there was nothing they can do. So if you can prevent something early, go prevention. Yeah, go get yourself checked out. Again, go through your screenings. If it's something wrong, hey, these doctors get paid a lot of money to fix us. Let them fix us. Don't be so macho that you don't go to doctors. Don't feel as though you can't, or don't feel as though, hey, I don't want to burden nobody. No, this is your life. That's the most important thing that we have right now is our life, because we can do something about it while we're here. We can't do nothing about it when we're gone. And like I said, that was very, very touching for me, for him to pass away. Like I said, the guy was funny, very personable, will talk to you, and even on the football side, he was a Chargers fan. I'm a Ravens fan. So it was just it devastated me. So, if the Chargers and the Ravens play again, it's like, man, I ain't got my man to talk trash. Because we talked back and forth, like when the Ravens and the Chargers have played, and we talked back and forth through that whole game. He said, they about to give me a heart attack about this. People pay health insurance their whole life and hate to use it. It's crazy. I totally agree with you. That's what we paid for this insurance. These guys are getting paid a lot of money for us to go see them. And if you go get annual checks, you get annual checks, but get your blood drawn. Hey, make sure that you are okay. It's crazy. It's crazy. I see you, my man from Cancun. I appreciate the love. Yeah. So I just don't understand why we have to feel as though that we're so macho that we can't go to the doctors. I don't have that kind of pride anymore, especially, like I said, with my situation where I had meningitis, where that's something that can kill you and take you off this earth. No ifs, no ands, no buts. Now, if I would have waited or been stubborn, I wouldn't be here today. And that was 12 years ago. So anything that's wrong with me, an ache, nope, I'm going to the doctors. Hey, something ain't right. This don't feel right. Check me out. Check me all over. Again, we pay this health insurance and we don't want to use it. No. Let's see. Mental health is also important. Please get checked out. I was found non-responsive 3 times. Yeah, Auntie. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, you went through something also. And the simple fact, if you wouldn't have, somebody wouldn't have checked on you, and now you take your health very seriously. So again, take your health very, very seriously. You know, I hate for us to come together for two reasons, and this is why we come together: weddings and funerals. And we shouldn't be coming together for that. We should be checking on each other. Hey, you good? Especially if you know someone has a medical condition. Hey, are you good? Just checking on you, making sure that you're fine. You know, hey, let us stick together with this, because here's a simple fact: we all have family members that probably have some ailments that we know. But hey, we don't even reach out to them. Hey, you good? Hey, just checking on you. Hey, do you take your medication? Hey, do you need a ride to the doctors? Anything. We seem to let each other just fall by the wayside. Oh, they be okay. And then the next thing you know, they're gone. And, you know, I had to deal with that with my father, with him passing away. And the simple fact that, anything that he needed, I was there. Same with my mom. Anything they needed, I was there. I was definitely there, because here's the thing: if they needed something, I took them, all their appointments, whatever. So I knew what was going on with them. And, so when ultimately they went home, and, the good Lord called them home, then I was good, because the simple fact that I knew I did everything in my power while they were here. And that's what we need to do. We need to do everything in our power to make sure that we are good all the time. And yes, I am good from the spades game. So, but we always have to check ourselves. We always have to. And it's just some things that we don't do, because we go through stress in life, and stress will break down your body. It will break down your body all the time. Stress will break you down. Stress will do a lot of things to you. And if you stressed out, then your body's not working properly. So I had to go to pay for neglecting my health, but taking care of others as first responders. See, and you have a testimony, Auntie. See, your testimony. So again, we have to take care of ourselves. And once we take care of ourselves, then we can help each other out. But most importantly is, if you have anything going on with you, go get it checked out. Don't wait. Don't let it linger. Oh, I'll go tomorrow. There's something wrong. Go. Because that difference could be life or death. And, one of my neighbors was telling me something, and this was, I think around Christmas time. And he was telling me, he was like, yeah, I had a heart attack. What? You had a, and he was like, yeah. He was like, I didn't even know I was having one. And I remember that, because I remember seeing the ambo down at the bottom of the drive. I was like, wait a minute, why is the ambo here? But didn't pay any mind. But then when he started telling me about it, like, yeah. So, he had to change some things with him. So again, we have to take care of each other. We really, really do. And if you got to take care of yourself first, and then if you can help someone else, help someone else. Because I'm trying to stay here as long as I can. And I'm pretty sure everybody else out there is too. Please, please, please take care of your health. Go to these doctor's appointments. Hey, if it's something wrong, if something don't feel right, that's what them guys get paid for. Just like my man said right here, people pay health insurance the whole limp and hate to use it. No, I'm going to use every bit of it. Every bit of it. And I want you all to. And see, another big thing is where people feel as though they don't have insurance. Well, I don't have no insurance. I don't want to go. No, go anyway. They can't refuse treatment to you. No one can refuse treatment to you. If it's something wrong, they have to give you treatment. They cannot refuse treatment to you because you don't have insurance. No, go get yourself checked out. And I can't stress that enough, because again, I had something that could have took me out of here 12 years ago, and I'm still here. So, and it was all because I knew what was wrong. I said, I don't suffer from headaches. Something's wrong. Let me go get this checked out. But if I would ignore that, I wouldn't be here trying to tell you this today. So my whole thing is, I'm just trying to get the message out. Anyone that may hear this message, please always take your health seriously. And and we can even go into the scope of mental health also. Go get yourself checked out. Go talk to someone. If you need help, you need help. And I think the biggest problem is that we know we need help, but we're probably too macho or maybe embarrassed to go get help. And it shouldn't be that way. If you need help, you need help. You shouldn't worry about what anyone thinks or says about you. If you need help, you need help. And personally, I don't care what anybody think about me. If I need some help, I'm going to go get me some help. Because again, if you need the help, go get it. If you don't feel good, go to the hospital. There's been so many people I found out that was in the hospital or something that just waited too late. They knew something was wrong, and then they just didn't do anything about it. You have the opportunity to do something about it way before it gets out of hand. And when you do, that just makes you better. And you just try to keep, again, the body's a machine. So when the machine starts breaking down, hey, when it starts breaking down, or if you feel something that feels breaking down, go get yourself checked out. Let's see, when it comes to mental health, people think that going to talk to somebody this week, then it's actually not. A lot of times, talking to therapists makes you realize things about yourself. I agree with you there. I totally agree with you with that. Because, again, you don't know what anyone's struggles is, especially with mental health. You don't know what anyone's struggle is. So what may work for one person may not work for another person. And Shell, I see you. And talking to a therapist isn't a weak thing. It's actually a strong thing that makes you better. Yeah, it does. Because here's the reason why. It's because that person doesn't know you at all. Doesn't know you from Adam or Eve. So you can't be judged. They're not judging you. They're here to try to help you and try to give you the best advice to get through anything. They're a neutral party that knows nothing about you. And when you leave that room, the only thing they know is what you told them. That's it. They don't know anything about your life. So again, talking to someone is not a bad thing. And going to see a doctor is not a bad thing either. If it's something wrong, it's something wrong. Getting a therapist was the best decision I ever made for myself. Yeah, I get it. And Shell, I know your struggle. So again, talking to someone is not a bad thing. I don't understand how we got to the point where people feel as though as I can't talk to someone. That's embarrassing. Or wait, I'll give you one better. That's punishment. I've heard that before. Going to see someone is punishment. How's it punishment if it's trying to help you? And like I said, there's that realm is just so broad that we have resources out here. I don't think we have enough resources for mental health, but we do have resources. And there's a lot of people that's going through some things that we don't even know about. Time to time, they'll go through it and they'll keep it to themselves. And then next thing you know, it gets overwhelming for them. And I'm driving and speak text. I got you. I got you. Yeah. So mental health is like I said, it's a bad thing. Just like hearing some of the stories on the news about, especially I think it was something that happened up this way, where the guy went to a congressman's office with a baseball bat and started attacking people. They said the guy hasn't been on his medication. And if you looked at his photo, you clearly see that he just wasn't in his right mind. And like I said, we just don't know what their struggles are. But again, talking to somebody about it is not a bad thing. We just got to get more resources out there, more education. And that's a thing that we lack is giving people education. Giving people education, say, hey, we can help you. Hey, we can do this. Hey, we can do that. We have these resources available for you. And when you find out resources, you just try to help them out. Help them out the best way they can. So we won't have some of these bad incidents that what we see on the news, especially with mental health and law enforcement. So we won't have some of these bad incidents. So again, if anybody takes anything from this, please, if something's wrong, go see someone. If you hear some voices up there that's telling you some stuff, go talk to somebody. And if you need help, reach out, because that's the biggest thing. We don't reach out to each other. We don't talk to each other, especially when you know somebody may be going through a crisis. So, but that's my 2 cents on this one. I appreciate your comments. I appreciate everything because again, if something's wrong with you, go see somebody about it. Doesn't matter if it's your health or your mental health. Go see someone. Go get some help because again, I think we all want to stick around as long as possible and what we can. Yes, I was just approved for SSA for this. Good, good, Auntie. I appreciate you sharing that. So again, go talk to somebody. Go see your doctor. Go get your checkups. Because again, you know what's wrong with your body. No one else feels it but us. So if something's wrong, go see somebody about it. Definitely go get some help. Hey, like my man said, they get paid money for this. They get paid a lot of money. Make them earn their money. Because again, we want to stick around here as long as possible. I appreciate each and every last one of you that came on here, said your comments, maybe listening and tuning in. But guess what? We are almost there for football season. You see who I'm repping. My man here, Eagles fan. But hey, we met and we've connected. We good. But hey, I can't wait to collab with you. But like I said, anybody that's tuned in, we getting down to the nitty gritty. Thursday night, Ravens, Chiefs. I will be in Kansas City for that game. I got family up there. So, of course, the whole state of Missouri rode me when we lost the AFC Championship game. We coming, though. So I'll be up there. I will see you all. I appreciate you tuning in. And until next time, because I will be back. Me, TJ, and Tree will be back. But we'll be tuning in. I appreciate you all.